यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा धन्यवाद प्रणाम all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful. Thank you for singing this beautiful bhajan with lot of devotion, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
We'll do the Mangalacharan now. Anyone wants to recite the Mangalacharan? Raghu Prabhu would like to do?
Right. Yeah, I can do it. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho
Prabhu,
Jagatpate.
Bandeham. Bandeham.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it over here. So, okay. Let's go to that. Yeah, Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sujivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakan Vitam Cha. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for reading the Mangalacharan. We are reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, the three modes of material nature. So we will continue reading this chapter, and today we'll read the verse 16. And we are discussing our senior devotees already discussing about the very important points of the three modes of material nature, which are Satya, Rajas, and Tamas. And the living entity, after coming in this material world, we are influenced by these three modes of material nature. And our soul is very pure, but our consciousness actually is polluted by these three modes of material nature or governed by these three modes of material nature. And it's happened because we want to enjoy in this material world, separate from Krishna. And that's the reason the Maya Shakti, it's so strong, it's influencing us. And therefore, we have lot of sufferings in this material world. So today we'll read 16 verse. I'll just start this and then 3 or 4 devotees can recite. Karmana sukrita sayu sadvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham yagnanam tamasa phalam. So, if anyone wants to read, 3 devotees or 4 devotees can read.
We can try, Mataji.
Yeah, please.
Karmana sukritosya ahu Shatikang nirmalang phalam Rajasyastu phalang dukkham Agganang tamasya phalam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anyone? Asha Mataji, Dharini Mataji, Priti
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Hare
go ahead.
Krishna.
Go ahead, Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji. I'll read. I'll
हरे
read after you.
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
Hare
धन्यवाद
Krishna.
प्रणाम सभी के चरणों में कर्मणा कर्मणा सुकृत स्वाहु सात्विकम निर्मलम फलम रजसस्तु फलम दुःखम ज्ञानम तमसा फलम. हरे कृष्णा.
Thank you, Mataji. Harini Mataji. Harini Mataji. Are you available to read?
Yes, Mataji. Sometimes my cell phone is so bad. Okay. Karmana sukritasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham agnanam tamasa phalam. Back to Mataji. I tried.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you for reading this. So, if anyone's want to recite this verse, any Mataji, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I can also try, Mataji. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Yes. Yeah.
Karmana sukritasyahu Satvikam nirmalam phalam Rajasastu phalam dukkham Agnanam tamasa phalam. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Very nice, Prabhu. So, devotees, please read the synonyms and translation. And the purport is a little longer. So, we can read, 2 devotees can read half an hour or 3 devotees. So, who would like to read the synonyms and translation? Please go ahead.
I can read it.
Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah.
Synonyms: karmana, of work. Supratasya, pious. Ahu is said. Satvikam, in the mode of goodness. Nirmalam, purified. Phalam, the result. Rajasa, of the mode of passion. To but. Phalam, the result. Dukkham, misery. Ajnanam, nonsense. Tamasaha, of the mode of ignorance. Phalam, the result. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The result of pious action is pure and is said to be in the mode of goodness. But action done in the mode of passion results in misery, and action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness.
Thank you, Prabhu. Would like to read the half of the purport, Prabhu, the first paragraph?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So, purport. The result of pious activities in the mode of goodness is pure. Therefore, the sages who are free from all illusion are situated in happiness. But activities in the mode of passion are simply miserable. Any activity for material happiness is bound to be defeated. If, for example, one wants to have a skyscraper, so much human misery has to be undergone before a big skyscraper can be built. The financier has to take much trouble to earn a mass of wealth, and those who are slaving to construct the building have to render physical toil. The miseries are there. Thus, Bhagavad Gita says that in any activity performed under the spell of the mode of passion, there is definitely great misery. There may be a little so called mental happiness. I have this house or this money, but this is not actual happiness.
Thank you, Prabhu. Anyone? Next. Please continue reading. Like two devotees can read half and half. Who would like to? Priti Mataji, you are very silent today. Priti Mataji?
I think she sent a
Mataji is
message
outside, Mataji.
outside.
Oh, she's outside. Okay. Okay. Prabhuji would like to read Subal Prabhu or Baladev Prabhu?
Sure, Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandatpranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. As far as the mode of ignorance is concerned, the performer is without knowledge, and therefore all his activities result in the present misery, and afterwards he will go on towards animal life. Animal life is always miserable, although under the spell of the illusionary energy, Maya, the animals do not understand this. Slaughtering poor animals is also due to the mode of ignorance. The animal killers do not know that in the future the animal will have a body suitable to kill them. That is the law of nature. In human society, if one kills a man, he has to be hanged. That is the law of state. Because of ignorance, people do not perceive that there is a complete state controlled by Supreme Lord. Every living entity is a son of the Supreme Lord, and he does not tolerate even an ant's being killed. One has to pay for it. So, indulgence in animal kingdom for the taste of the tongue is the grossest kind of ignorance. A human being has no need to kill animals because God has supplied so many nice things. If one indulges in meat eating anyway, it is to be understood that he is acting in ignorance and is making his future very dark. Of all kind of animal killings, the killing of the cows is the most vicious because the cow gives us all kinds of pleasure by supplying milk. Cow slaughter is an act of grossest type of ignorance. In the Vedic literature, Rigveda 946.4, the words Gopi Prinita Matas Matsaram indicate that one who, being fully satisfied by milk, is desirous of killing the cow is the grossest ignorance. There is also a prayer in Vedic literature states that Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanetaya Cha Jagatkritaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. You want me to continue, Mataji, or some?
You can continue, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Unless Baladev Prabhu would like to read. I don't know.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
Okay.
Prabhuji. Thank you very much. My Lord, you are the well-wisher of the cows and the brahmanas, and you are the well-wisher of the entire human society and world. Vishnu Puran 1.19.65. The purport is that special mention is given in that prayer for the protection of the cows and the brahmanas. Brahmanas are the symbol of spiritual education, and cows are the symbol of the most valuable food. These two living creatures, the brahmanas and the cows, must be given all protection. That is a real advancement of civilization. In modern human society, spiritual knowledge is neglected and cow killing is encouraged. It is to be understood then that human society is advancing in the wrong direction and is clearing the path to its own condemnation. A civilization which guides the citizens to become animals in their next lives is certainly not a human civilization. The present human civilization is, of course, grossly misled by the modes of passion and ignorance. It is very dangerous is, and all nations should take care to provide the easiest process, Krishna consciousness, to save humanity from the greatest danger. Hare Krishna. Back to Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhuji, can you just summarize this one? Then Subal Prabhu and Guru Prabhu can few points at what.
I can do the last
Okay,
prayer.
Yeah, the last part, Prabhu.
Okay,
Whatever.
sure.
Yeah.
So every day when we offer, we recite this pranam mantra to Sri Krishna, and that includes to Brahmana and cows also. The Brahmanas are the symbol of the spiritual education. From them, actually, the spiritual education flows to the general population. And cows, we know they're the mother. They give the most valuable food, that is the milk. And from milk, lot of preparation can be done. It has high protein, sucrose, and as well as fat. So everything is, and as you see in the baby, they drink only milk up to 1 year, and they become healthy. But unfortunately, we see even in India, cows killing is going on. So that actually degrading the society, and we see that how much we are degrading day by day because more and more cow killing is going on, even unfortunately in India. So rather than guiding the nation, the so-called leaders actually they are pulling us back to hell. And as we discussed in the previous paragraph, that killing animals, especially cows, will actually go to the hellish planet and to suffer as many years a cow has the numbers of hairs. So we are going through a society run by the most of passion and ignorance, and how we see how Kali is prevailing in our society and degrading our consciousness, our mind, and our activities. And but only way to go back is taking Krishna conscious process that will save the humanity from the greatest danger. Back to Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, very nicely explained about the modern civilization and where it's going. Prabhupada is already told that it's so bad. It's going on everything against the Krishna consciousness. So much killing, animal killing happening every day throughout the world. So, yeah, it's going on. Prabhuji, Subal Prabhu and Raghu Prabhu would like to add some points here.
Yeah, sure,
Let me-
Mataji. The second paragraph,
Yes.
as Prabhuji mentioned, in the mode of ignorance, people don't know that what they are doing. And especially, as you mentioned, the slaughtering of the animal life, animals. And, the animal life itself is miserable because under the spell of illusionary energy, the Maya, animals do not understand this. That's why we can see that, they don't have any karma. But, the human beings are taking advantage of that and slaughtering these poor animals. Because they do this in the mode of ignorance. Sometimes we see that, even some, so-called, they say that, they are sacrificing in the name of God. But, generally, the gods don't accept that, as we know, right? Because we are telling that, the law of nature is that if one kills a man, he'll be hanged. So in the same way, mamsa means mam sa. So we are telling that I am killing you now, in the next life or in the coming life, whatever, you will kill me. But people don't understand that. So that's why in the human society, if one kills, they'll be hanged immediately. so that the karma will go away. Otherwise, they have to suffer a lot of karma. But this should be applicable, even for the animals. But they don't understand that, because every living entity is part and parcel of Lord Krishna. And the son of, here it clearly says that son of the Supreme Lord. So Lord Krishna does not tolerate, even an ant being killed. That's why we see that, some people, when they're walking also, they're very careful. And in fact, we can see that, there was a pastime where Narada Muni converted a hardcore hunter into a great Vaishnava devotee.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it.
So he became so that hunter was so cruel that he used to kill the animal, half killing,
Yeah.
and they used to suffer a lot and die. So Narada Muni saw that. What are you doing? Do you understand what is going to happen? How much karma you have to suffer? And do you think he says that this is what I am? I have been raised like this. And then Narada Muni explains about this. Why are you doing this? He says that I'm doing this for all my family. But then Narada Muni asks, do you think that your family is going to take these sins? He goes and asks his parents, his wife, children. They all say that it is your duty to feed us, so why will we take your sins? So he goes and tells to Narada Muni, and from that time he becomes a devotee. So from that time, even when he is walking, he's so careful that he will not step on a ant. So in that way we can see that there is lot of karma involved. Of course, sometimes we do it for cleaning the temple, or that is all okay. But generally, we have to be very careful. And in this, Kali Yuga, ignorant people, just for the taste of the tongue, for a 30-second taste or a 2-minute taste, whatever it is, they kill the animals. Because Krishna has given us a lot of fruits, vegetables, grains. But if one indulges in this meat eating anyway, so we have to understand that they are in the ignorance, and we have to give them Krishna prasadam and try to bring them, and especially here Prabhupada says that killing a cow is the most vicious, because cows gives supplying milk. Cow is considered as a mother. Out of 7 mothers, cow is the mother. How can we kill our own mother? So that's why it is even says that in the Rig Veda also indicates that who fully satisfied the milk, is desirous in killing a cow is that's why even when we offer bhoga, one of the prayer we recite is Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagat Kritaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. So as our Maldev Prabhu mentioned, we're telling that we are the well-wisher of the cows and brahmanas. You are the well-wisher of the entire human society. So that way we should be very careful, especially we have to worship the cows and try to do as much as seva, because it is mother cow. Just because you are in ignorance doesn't mean that karma, because you can say that, oh, I don't know. I mean, if when you're driving the car, there is a red light, you go, but you'll get a ticket, or you'll get imprisoned. But you cannot go and say that, oh, sorry, I don't know the rule that red light means I have to stop. So you have to suffer the karma. So the performer is without the knowledge, and therefore all activities lead to misery. And the next life is the animal life. And that's why we see that animal life sometimes is very miserable. Thank you much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very nicely. You touched upon all the points, Prabhu. Very nicely explained. Thank you for that. Raghu Prabhu, you would like to add
Yeah.
your comment?
Yeah, first, talking about the red light, I couldn't avoid it. It was too late. And then nothing happened at that moment, but maybe 10 days later, I got a ticket in the mail for $150. So after that, I've been extremely careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, uh, yeah, so the first paragraph is talking about the mode of goodness and the mode of passion. And obviously, we want to be at least not at least, but we want to get to the mode of goodness and avoid passion. And definitely, we don't want to be in the mode of ignorance. So the great sages and brahmanas and even those who are not can be in the mode of goodness, and they do a lot of good activity, and they are aware of their real situation. They are not their senses are under control, so they are always happy, and uh, so that's what mode of goodness is. In terms of mode of passion, it's a lot of hard work. It's a sense gratification mode where you're constantly hankering for more and more money, more and more wealth, more and more buildings, more and more properties, and so on. So every time you have more of the material wealth, that also has consequently its problems because you're in a state of constant anxiety and worry. Where am I going to get the financing? Will I be able to pay the mortgage? And so on and so on. All these things are constantly bugging you. So the mode of passion is as Prabhupada has said, it's a great misery, and it's something that's not good for mental happiness, and it involves a lot of toil. But having said that, uh, all of us have to go through working for a living. But I think this teaches us that yes, we should work for a living, but we should not keep aspiring for more than what we need, like what we have, the house that we have, or anything else that we have. We should be satisfied with what we have and don't keep on hankering for more and more. Uh, yeah, I think that's more or less what it is. Thank you,
Thank you,
Murray.
Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nicely you explained about the first paragraph. As Prabhupada in the translation, and Krishna is mentioning here that the pious action is always pure, and it's in the mode of goodness, whereas the action through the passion is always results in misery, pain, and then mode of ignorance, as you mentioned, it's all about foolishness, madness, no knowledge involved. At least for the mode of goodness has the knowledge um, and the satisfaction they have, and also very peaceful and very disciplined life with mode of goodness. So now I will just go through. I think I went through those different mode of modes, different modes in our daily life, and just a recap about that. Krishna is our seed-giving father, and when Krishna uh, impregnates the living entities or souls to the material nature, or our mother, the Prakriti, the soul gets the body, and that body composed of the 24 elements, and also the body get the consciousness. We read about this. So also we discuss about that soul not affected by the modes. Soul is very pure, very eternal, whereas the consciousness, our consciousness, is affected by the three modes because would like to enjoy in this material world without Krishna, forgetting Krishna. We thought that we are the doer, and that way the false ego comes. When the false ego comes, due to that false ego, we are entangled by that three modes of material nature. And we also discussed about that sattva guna, mode of goodness, what are the characteristics, purity, illumination, knowledge, and but through this is the best mode among the three modes where we can perceive the spiritual truth by this mode of goodness. As Prabhupada explaining in the purport that acharyas, all the sadhus, they are in the mode of goodness or above, which is Suddha Satta or mode of pure goodness. And we discuss about the foods. What are the sattvic foods? So mode of goodness people usually take sattvic foods, which includes milk, products, grains, fruits, vegetables, and their actions are without attachment to the results or personal gain. The sattvic uh, people are very pious and they do not hanker for wealth, they do not hanker for name, fame, adoration. They um, uh, they live in a very simple way, though they might have a good amount of wealth and prosperity in the society, but through their intelligence, their knowledge, they can behave like a very simple person, though they have also ahankara. They think the sattva guna, they think that they are the superior people than the other peoples in the community. So that's why Prabhupada mentioned that this is actually, this mode of goodness is a golden chain which binds one to the attachment of material happiness and intellectual knowledge. So this is also its kind of binding, the mode of goodness. But at the same time, this mode of goodness is far, far better than the mode of passion and mode of ignorance. And Prabhupada also explained about the Rajaguna or mode of passion, how a person, when they go through this mode of passion, that mode, it's actually taking that person to the lot of work they do, and they're always hankering for name, fame. I need this position, I need this, I need that. Always like want to get something. As Prabhupada is giving the example, like I have this big skyscraper, I have this, I have that. But Prabhupada is telling how much energy, how much time they spend building that big skyscraper. I was thinking about that in Mumbai there is one family, Ambani family, Anil Ambani. They're very rich people, but you see their son, they're I think younger or elder, I don't know, but they have two. He has two sons, one daughter, and one son is so big. He's very big. It's not like he want to be that big, or because of the food or their lavish life they got that much fat in his body. No, he has a disease, and that disease made him this big. So it's like they are not happy. They might have a lot of money. That's Prabhupada says. That's not a happiness. That's not a real happiness. And what is the real happiness? The real happiness is to love Krishna, to awaken love for Krishna, practice Krishna consciousness, and start with this mode of goodness. And our life is actually mixed with mode of passion, mode of ignorance, and mode of goodness. So we have to gear our modes when we are reading, we are studying shastras. The morning time we are doing morning japas, and in the evening we are reading Bhagavatam, and then at the bedtime we are maybe chanting, singing kirtans, etc. That time we are in the mode of goodness. Whenever we are associated with devotional service or try to be Krishna conscious, that time we are in the mode of goodness in this material life. But when we are going for work, because you have to get money, like we have to earn money to run our family, that's also important. But that should not be the main priority. Whatever it's as required for a devotee, just minimum whatever the requirement is, we'll do that, not more than that. That should be the focus. And mode of ignorance is when we do not want to chant. I mean, if I said, okay, I'm done with my rounds, for today I'm not going to chant, means I'm in the mode of ignorance or doing something other than Krishna consciousness. So that time actually I'm in the mode of ignorance. And but we also need, as we discussed, that we need tamagun. Our mode of ignorance is important because we have to sleep. If we don't sleep, then we will not be able to keep our body healthy. We need a good sleep. So that's what Prabhupada is saying, that clarified in the that in this material body, a small amount of tamas is naturally used for sleep to allow the body to recover. So that's why mode of ignorance is required, but not that mode of ignorance where to kill an animal. Animal killing is so bad because they also have life. They also are the part of the society. Especially the cow killing, as Prabhupada is saying, is a slaughterhouse everywhere. And and this those Super Bowls, etc., and this big event when goes on at United States, there are a lot of slaughter animal killings happens. The cow killing happens. And one of my friend, my colleague, this is not my friend, but my colleague, she has a farmhouse. So I was curious to know, like, what you do. And she mentioned that she has a cows. I said, "Oh, you have cow?" I was like very happy to hear something different than the regular Americans. But unfortunately, what she told me, I'm just do not want to mention that, but it's very unfortunate. She said like she sell the cows to get the meat. So I mean, I was like very shocked hearing that, and I was like quiet for some time. I could not be able to talk. But that's the reality. People are so cruel, and cow is our mother, and how they kill the cow, and when they look at their eyes, so beautiful eyes they have, so beautiful cows are, how they can kill them. So that's a cruelty happening, and which is a mode of ignorance, full mode of ignorance. And as Prabhupada is saying that this this is actually the law of nature. Today they are killing, and the next life the cow or the animal will kill the man. The man will become animal, and animal will become a man. So that way, this is the law of nature. The baggage of karmas is very heavy, and due to the karmas, everyone has to suffer in their life. Maybe this life, maybe in another life, but has to suffer for bad karmas. So that's what not only human lives but animal lives also matters. And as Prabhupada is giving that verse, and Prabhujis are also mentioning about when we do offer bhoga to Krishna, at the end we recite this mantra: Om Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namo. Is Krishna be happy if the cows be killed? Krishna cries, I think. I don't know what Krishna's he cries for his devotees, he cries for everyone because everyone is his children. He loves everyone. And cows, Brahmanas, are his favorite. And so that's why it's very important to protect the cows. And ISKCON, there are different centers, they do the cow Shiva, and cow protection projects are going on all the time. There are a lot of projects for cow protection. And we have to increase the consciousness, and our next generation also should take the responsibility to increase this consciousness, not to kill the cows. They are our mother. And that's what Prabhupada is telling in his lecture. I will just try to run that video, 4 minutes. I think we have time. Yeah. So here Prabhupada is saying that aren't the animals of a country citizens also? Then why are they allowed to be butchered in organized slaughterhouses? That's Prabhupada asked this question. Prabhupada says that they are also citizens because they are the mother. They are giving us milk. Through that milk, they are just eating grasses and they are giving us milk. And they also cry. See, in the slaughterhouse, actually, they're crying. So it's so pathetic. So more awareness is required for that. And in this context, I just would like to share it, as Subal Prabhuji was mentioning about 7 mothers. So in the Shastra says there are 7 mothers of mankind, and cow is one of them. So the mothers are Atma Mata, which is our biological mother, the mother who gave us birth. And number 2 is Guru Patni, wife of the Gurus, the wife of our either spiritual master or teacher, considered as mother. And then Brahmani. Brahmani is the wife of a Brahmana, priest or holy person, etc. Number 4 is Raja Patnika, means the queen. So the wife of a king or head of the state also considered as mother. Number 5 is Dhenu. Dhenu means the cow. And she's considered as mother because she supplies us milk. Very important sattvic drink for the human society. Number 6 is Dhatri, the nurse. Anyone who acts as a caregiver or nurse, they are also considered as mother. And number 7 is Prithvi or Mother Earth. And the land provides all the necessities for life. So there are 7 mothers of the mankind, and cow is one of them. And not only the cows they're killing, I heard that they give injections sometimes to get more milk, which is also should not be done to the cows. The cows are used for different purposes of this human society, which are not also good, like giving them injections to get more milk. They sometimes get tired, but they have to produce milk. So those are all in Kali Yuga is very hard to act upon. Seeing maybe like there are a lot of bad things are happening in this world, but we are very quiet, not raising our voice that much to stop those nonsense stuffs going on in this world. So that's what I thought I'll just share with you, Prabhuji's. And there is a Prabhupada's lecture, just 4 minutes. I think I'll try to play that, but not sure I'll be able to just see that. Yeah. Can you hear? Prabhuji, can you hear?
No,
Prabhupada's-
Mataji.
No.
When you share, you have to share with sound, Mataji.
With sound? Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm not
I
very.
am hearing Mataji.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, yes, Mataji.
No,
Ah,
Prabhuji.
which you?
The video sound.
Oh,
Mataji's
video.
voice.
Oh, okay. So Prabhuji, when I'll share with the hold on. With sound, right?
Yeah.
But
Generally,
sound is there, Prabhuji. Sound is there.
it is there. Okay.
But just tell me.
You can play
how
again,
to-
Mataji, without sharing.
Mataji, you had to check the box, share the sound. So then only it will be shared.
Okay.
On the right side, when you share, before clicking on the share, on the right side, you will see 3 options. Share sound. You have to pick that, Mataji.
On the Zoom, Prabhu, on the Zoom.
Yeah, on the Zoom, correct. Yeah.
On the Zoom. Okay. Let me see.
You are sharing YouTube, Mataji, or
Yeah, YouTube.
okay. If
Can
not,
you
you
share?
can. Yeah, you can send me the link. I will share.
Okay. Is that you just typed Prabhupada's lecture against cow killing? Then it will come. Don't kill cows. Don't eat beef. That one.
Okay, Mataji.
I'm so bad, Prabhu, sharing this
No, that's
YouTube
okay.
videos. It's not 3 dots. 3 dots. Prabhuji, are you sharing?
You can see my screen, Mataji? Let me
No.
reshare. Okay, you can see my screen, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. Don't
This
kill
one,
cows.
go.
This one. This one. The bottom
This
one.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the cows,
You can hear Mataji?
they are
Yeah,
eating
Prabhu.
grass
Thank you.
and in exchange giving you the most nutritious food, milk. But we are so cruel and so ungrateful that we are taking the cows to the slaughter. The cow, according to Vedic civilization, is considered mother. Why not mother? She is supplying milk. Why mother is respectful? Why we offer our respect to mother? Because when you are helpless, we cannot eat anything. The mother supplies milk from the breast. Mother means who supplies the food. So if the cow is supplying food, milk is so nutritious and full of vitamin, and she is our mother. In the Shastra, there are 7 mothers, according to Vedic civilization, 7 mothers. One mother is real mother, from whose womb we have taken birth. Ado Mata. This is the real mother. Guru Patni, the wife of spiritual master or teacher, she is mother. Ado Mata Guru Patni Brahmani, the wife of a Brahmana, she is also mother. Actually, a civilized man sees all women except his own wife as mother. Not same night, everyone. Matrivat paradareshu, paradarbeshu lostava. A learned scholar does not mean how many degrees he has got. A learned person means who sees all women as mother. So apart from all women, at least 7 we should accept as mother. Adu Mata Guru Patni Brahmani. Brahmani Rajavatnika, the queen. The queen is mother. Rajapatnika. Dhenu, cow. Cow is mother. And Dhatri, nurse. She is mother. Dhenu Dhatri. Tatha Prithvi. And the earth. She is giving us so many varieties of food. So, this is philosophy. So, we should be very much kind, at least to the cows. If one is addicted to meat eating, he can kill some other minor animals like goats, sheep, hogs, pigs. There are other animals. But in the Bhagavad Gita, especially it has been mentioned, Krishi Goraksha Vanijam Vaishyakarma Sabhavaj. Goraksha. That is a very important thing in the society, to give protection to the cows and to get milk. And varieties of milk preparation, ultimately ghee is very important thing. In India, still every home requires sufficient quantity of ghee, but they are not meat eaters. The meat eaters cannot tolerate ghee.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, very happy to hear Prabhupada's voice when he's talking about the importance of cow protection. Thank you, Shubal Prabhu. You're always the savior. Brother Biyarni Mataji, thank you for joining, Mataji. I'm very blessed to have you today. Could you please say a few things about?
Yes. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very wonderfully you are explaining about the three gunas, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Actually today when we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, so it's mentioned that Vaishnavas are higher than the Brahmanas. Brahmanas comes under the goodness, but Vaishnavas, they will be higher than the Brahmanas. So Srila Prabhupada also mentioned that we have to go to Shuddha Sattva, not the Sattva Guna. We have to go to Shuddha Sattva, where we worship Krishna, we think of Krishna, we do everything for Krishna service. And we follow the rules and regulations, prescribed scriptures, and deity worship and everything. So Vaishnavas are higher than the Brahmanas. So we have to go out of these three gunas. So that is the highest in Krishna Bhakti. But as you mentioned, the taking care of cows is very, very essential actually, because in especially compared to India, we see in US everything is milk products, right? Everything they eat, lot of cheese, cheese products, kids like cheese, everybody likes cheese. Everything comes from the milk. Milk, without cows, we cannot have any cheese products, especially like the pizzas and all the things. They need milk to make all these things. So that's why we need to very careful, and especially when we are buying some products in stores, without our attention, without reading ingredients. So you see gelatin and other things, it's all coming from the animal products actually. So we have to be very careful when we are following the things. So we have to be very careful when we are buying the stuff and we are eating it, because many of the things has a chemical name, like a gelatin. Nobody knows gelatin is coming from the animal. It's coming from the animal skin actually. And lot of the sugar also, they say that it's coming from the animal bones. They are using the sugar, the fine sugar particles. They are mixing the animal bones, because when killing the animals, so there is lot of wastage goes, right? So they use all this back again, selling in the different products. So we have to be very careful when we are buying all these things. So thank you so much, Mataji. Wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. This is a very important point. Buying milk product also, it's so much contamination, impurities are mixed in those processed food, processed cheese, processed uh, cottage cheese, ricotta cheese. There are a lot of so many
Mataji,
types
when
of
we don't have milk products, then then people are getting vitamin D, B12 deficiencies. Then what do you
no
consider that?
Mataji. No, Mataji, we are not talking about we don't have milk product. We are talking about the impurities. They are
Impurities.
mixing
Okay.
up, yeah, the impurities. Those, as Mataji mentioned about gelatin, those are mixing with the. Suppose
Mm.
when they are making a kind of yogurt, that sweet yogurt, they're they sell in the boxes like the yogurt plates, those things.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are all processed.
Fruit yogurt, fruit yogurt.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
all processed, and they put gelatin on that. And
Oh.
so your plate, those things, they put gelatin. And also another thing is, cows are tortured very badly. They are tortured because they are giving hormones, growth hormones injection to the cows. And those hormone injections actually produce more bigger, milk ducts, and so that they get more milk, because of the necessity of lot of different milks for the whole world. That's why cows are just, they are using cows for so bad purposes, Mataji. That's what, like Mataji mentioned, like always we need milk product, but when you are adding impurities, when you are processing those to keep them longer and longer, yeah, so that those are the things like
Yeah.
awareness
Thank
is
you so
good.
much, Mataji, for letting me know. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, when you buy, that's what Mataji says. When you buy those milk products, just always check the ingredients. On the, like when you are buying cheese, always also check the ingredients. What is made with. Sometimes some cheese are also mixed with so many
Mm-hmm.
different. Anti-caking, etc. Those are
Okay.
also not good for health.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also the
Mm.
colors, the food colors. Some cheese
Mm.
they have food colors to make them more yellowish. So those are actually the bad things. So
Bad
when you
things.
buy, yeah,
Yeah,
like
pure
you
white is
mentioned.
always good. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And also look at the
Mm.
label of the milk where it's written no RBS3 or growth hormones. They wrote on the label.
What about organic milk, Mataji? Mm.
Organic milk means the cows are fed organic grasses or something. No
Yeah,
pesticides or no
pesticides.
chemicals. Yeah, no
Uh-huh.
chemicals. But
Mhm.
that does not mean that they did not receive any growth hormones.
Mhm.
Those are the biggest thing. Like most of if I discuss with my son, he will just make a debate on that. Who says do you know all the cows, most of the cows they got the receive the growth hormones. Like he will debate with me. So so like that's what we are not able to take that ancient times milk or something. It's all actually adulterated. And top of that, cows are very much tortured in all over
Mhm.
the world. That is the saddest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Nice discussion, Mataji. Better to know all these things, important things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Another
Thank you.
thing, Mataji, in cow,
Mm.
everything from the cow is pure.
Pure.
Even the urine and the cow dung,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
You know, of course, we get the milk,
Mhm.
ghee,
Mhm.
yogurt, everything.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
this is the only, animal. In fact, even human beings also cannot be in that, right?
Level. Yeah.
Nowadays, the
In
Indian
that
people are
level.
more healthy, drinking pure
Yeah,
milk,
exactly.
Mataji, pure butter. Everything is
Yeah.
no chemicals.
In
Yeah.
Alachua, I heard that in Alachua temple, the
Uh-huh.
pure ghee, pure milk from the
Oh,
cows are available,
Oh.
right, Shubal Prabhu?
Oh.
yes, yes, Mataji, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes when we go to Alachua, there is a farm. We can go out and go get milk from there. The
Oh,
devotees.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To close to Alacha, Prabhuji, the farm.
Yeah, there is a devotee,
Uh, uh-huh.
yeah, once or twice we get milk from there.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
Yeah.
of course, we have to, encourage Goshalas. We have our
Goshalas.
Veda Foundation, and Alachua
Okay.
also has a Goshala.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, yeah, here also, we have few Goshalas here and there.
Goshalas. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. Thank you. Asha Mataji, Basant Prabhu, like to say something.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad pranam to all dear devotees. Listening more to Mataji as always.
Okay.
Listening wonderful
Thank you.
discussion. And
Thank you,
yes,
Prabhu.
there are many adulteration in current all this food, and so it's always good to make prasadam at home from scratch.
Yeah.
And read as always, as you mentioned, they do put gelatin, which is basically just the bone marrow.
Yeah.
What can
From
what they
the pig. Yeah.
exactly, and so that's what they opt from bones and many other things like they hide under the name of natural flavors. They say natural flavors, and there are many things which can be like monosaccharides and disaccharides and kind of
Yeah.
things. Yes, it needs to be very carefully chosen what we eat, even ice creams and all that. So
Yeah.
most ice creams has a egg in it or egg white at least. So we as a Vaishnava, we must be very careful what we eat. There are
Yeah.
many things we can make at home, so we should, I guess, cook at home from scratch and offer to Lord Krishna, and then have that prasadam after offering. Thank you,
Yes.
Mataji. Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Yeah, Hare
Yes, Mataji.
Krishna. First thing, okay. So first thing, I think so. What we have, what kind of sugar, they have, kind of stuff, that's why we have to figure out, or maybe we can make a chart or something, so at least we know, at least ISKCON temple, our devotees group, at least we know like which sugar Because if you ask me about the labels and everything stuff, maybe I don't understand, because it's that much was English inside. But maybe wrapping things, so we can all figure out together, which sugar they got bone inside, bone or what stuff inside. So at least we not going to offer to our God, first thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the second thing, like whenever we have, ISKCON temple, something, like flyer or something. So at least we have like big like sign, something like that, with the Srila Prabhupada ji, and or like less like bigger flyer, so everybody can see the sign, and maybe we can like for example, we have something, the function or holy festival or any kind of festival. So at least we can put maybe like we have like bigger posters, so everybody can see that, like what should we have to do. And the second thing, personally me, like I'm just thinking, okay, it's like we have houses and stuff like that, so maybe a small the sign, like do not kill the animals, do not kill the animals, do not eat the animals, and kind of post like that, so everybody can maybe we can do something. I know we not going to do change, a big change. Maybe we can do a one step, like one sign a day, something like that. Maybe we can, because on my house is on the road, so everybody can see the sign. So I'm just thinking, at least
To
maybe we
increase the
can work to.
consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
increase
So
the
at least I can,
consciousness. Yes.
this is my house and this is my yard, so I can put my sign over there. So
Yeah.
nobody have can object with them. I think so. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I'm just thinking. But if we have anything better ideas, please, we have to talk about it. You have what the the ideas is that. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you. It's a very nice thought, Mataji. Sure, we should do something to increase the consciousness. It's very important for the cow, especially. They are very much tortured in different ways. Thank you, devotees. We are out 5 minutes ahead of time. Thank you so much for your nice input, and thanks for joining. Hare Krishna. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhaiva cha Patitanam Pavanebhya Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All devotees ki jai, ISKCON Temple ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Bye.
Saraswati Mata ji ki jai. Hare Krishna. Dandavat
Yes.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.